The stars stretched endlessly across the void as the alien vessel limped through the darkness. Its hull bore the scars of a collision with a drifting asteroid cluster, and the engines hummed weakly, barely enough to maintain course. On board, the crew of 4 alien beings moved with a mixture of panic and precision, their eyes reflecting both fear and determination. Captain Lyra, a tall figure with luminous green skin, pressed a clawed hand against the control panel. "Hull breach in Sector 7. Life support is failing," she said, her voice trembling yet resolute. She looked at her crew, a mixture of worry and hope in their eyes. "We must send the distress signal. Only one species can reach us in time." Crew had no time to hesitate. The distress signal was a rare and secret technology, one that could reach across light years and beyond the normal communication range. It was designed specifically to call upon the beings known for their skill and courage in the galaxy, the humans. On Earth, the signal blinked across the communication console of the pilot's control room. A human named Alex, known for being the best pilot in the Earth Space Corps, leaned back in his chair and squinted at the blinking screen. The symbol was unlike anything he had seen before, a combination of shapes and frequencies that seemed almost alive. He touched the console and a voice distorted and alien emerged. "Distress, we are in danger. Human assistance required," it said, strangely calm despite the urgency. Alex felt a chill run down his spine, but excitement mixed with responsibility surged through him. He had trained for years for emergencies, but nothing like this. Yet, the instinct to act was stronger than fear. "I'm on my way," he replied, his fingers dancing over the controls, plotting a course that would take him farther than any human had ever gone. Meanwhile, on the alien vessel, the crew worked frantically to stabilize the ship. One of them, a smaller alien named Cairo, monitored the energy levels. "Captain, shields are failing, and the engines may not last another 2 hours," he said. Sweat glistened on his forehead, though his skin did not sweat in the human sense. Lyra took a deep breath and stared at the stars outside the viewport. "If humans are as capable as the legends say, they will arrive in time," she whispered. There was a long silence as she and her crew waited, hoping against hope that a stranger from a distant world would heed their call. In the next hour, Alex's spacecraft streaked across the void, moving faster than anything Earth had ever launched. He had recalibrated the engines for maximum speed while maintaining enough energy to survive deep space radiation. Every light year was a test of endurance, and every second brought him closer to the unknown. As he approached the alien vessel, he saw the damage firsthand. The ship was massive, with spires and wings unlike any human design. Parts of the hull glowed from impact burns, and debris floated in the zero-gravity space around it. Alex's heart raced, but his training kept him calm. He contacted the alien, captain, directly through a temporary open channel. "I'm here to assist. Can you give me your status?" Alex asked, his voice steady and authoritative. Lyra's eyes widened in disbelief. The human had not only arrived but had navigated precisely to their location, a feat that required extraordinary skill. "We are failing. Life support cannot last. Engines are offline. We need immediate evacuation assistance," she replied, her voice filled with a mixture of relief and desperation. Alex nodded and scanned the ship for weak points. He realized the vessel's docking bay was partially collapsed. "I can stabilize it from here, but I will need you to secure the crew in pods. They must be ready to launch immediately," he instructed. The crew moved quickly, their training kicking in as they followed Alex's directions. Kiro secured a small transport pod while another crew member, a tall alien named Vela, guided injured companions into the capsule. Lyra stayed behind to ensure no one was left behind, her green eyes glowing softly in the dim light. Alex maneuvered, his spacecraft closer, using precise thruster bursts to counter the damaged gravity field surrounding the alien vessel. Sparks and debris drifted dangerously close, but he navigated with near-perfect accuracy. When the transport pod was ready, he positioned his ship to receive it. "Prepare for docking," he instructed, his hands steady on the controls. The pod approached slowly, guided by Alex's careful calculations. One wrong move, and it could be lost forever. The tension in the void was palpable, even without air to carry sound. Finally, the pod aligned perfectly, and Alex secured it with magnetic clamps. The crew of 4 aliens stepped aboard, their movements cautious but deliberate. Lyra was the last to enter, her eyes meeting Alex's with gratitude and astonishment. She had not expected a human to arrive so skillfully, to react so quickly, and to care enough to risk everything for strangers. Once inside Alex's ship, the engines roared as he initiated emergency warp travel. The stars blurred into streaks of light as he moved faster than anything they had experienced. The alien crew held on tightly, their minds racing to comprehend the speed and precision of human engineering. "Are we safe now?" Kiro asked, voice trembling slightly. Alex glanced at the instruments. "For now, but we need to get you to a repair station as soon as possible. The ship won't last much longer in this condition," he replied, his tone calm but commanding. Lyra looked at Alex, awe shining in her eyes. "We have heard of humans, brave, resourceful, unstoppable when necessary, but I did not believe it until now," she said softly. Alex allowed himself a small smile. "I just do what needs to be done. No one should be left behind if I can help," he replied. The journey to the nearest repair station was tense. Radiation bursts, drifting debris, and unstable gravitational fields challenged every maneuver Alex made. The alien crew watched in amazement as he handled the ship, making split-second decisions that saved them repeatedly. When they finally arrived at the station, technicians rushed to assess the alien vessel. The damage was severe, but it could be repaired with time and resources. The crew sighed in relief, their bodies relaxing for the first time in hours. Lyra approached Alex once more. "You have saved us all. We owe you more than words can express," she said. Alex shook his head. "You would have done the same for us, I'm sure. That's what being human is about. We help when we can," he replied. Kiro stepped forward, still amazed. "How did you get here so fast? Across so many light years?" Alex smiled. "Focus, skill, and a refusal to give up. You don't have to be the fastest or the strongest. You just have to keep moving forward when it matters most," he said. The alien studied him, trying to understand the human spirit they had only heard about in legends. They realized that humans were unpredictable, determined, and willing to face danger with courage unmatched by any other species. Over the next few days, the repair station became a hub of collaboration. Humans and aliens worked side by side, sharing knowledge and skills. Alex taught the crew how to optimize their engines for future safety, while the aliens shared insights into advanced navigation and energy systems that humans had never mastered. Through this shared effort, respect and admiration grew. The aliens began to understand why humans were feared and revered across distant worlds. It was not just technology or strength. It was the ingenuity, courage, and relentless drive to protect and help others that set them apart. As repairs finished and the alien vessel was ready to depart, Lyra and her crew prepared to continue their mission. Before leaving, Lyra turned to Alex, her eyes shining with a newfound appreciation. "You have changed our view of your species. Humans are more than legends. You are heroes," she said. Alex nodded, feeling the weight of their words. "Just remember, courage isn't about being fearless. It's about acting even when you are afraid," he said. The alien vessel lifted off, engines glowing brightly, and disappeared into the vastness of space. Alex watched it go, knowing that the bond forged that day would endure across light years, a reminder that humanity could shine brightly even in the darkest corners of the universe. The distress signal faded, but the story of a human pilot who answered a call across the stars would live on in the hearts of those he saved. Humanity had proven itself once more, not through weapons or numbers, but through courage, skill, and the unwavering commitment to do what was right. Alex returned to Earth, hailed not just as a skilled pilot, but as a symbol of hope and heroism. Yet he remained humble, knowing that the stars were vast, dangers were endless, and the duty to help others would always be greater than any recognition. And somewhere in the void, 4 aliens traveled home with stories of a human who defied the impossible. A reminder that no matter how distant or strange a friend might be, courage and compassion could unite worlds.